The gym had always been my sanctuary, a place where I could escape the stresses of daily life and focus solely on bettering myself. But that sense of solace shattered when she entered the picture. It started innocently enough. A woman, around my age, with captivating eyes that seemed to hold a hint of darkness beneath their surface. I first noticed her a few weeks ago, always positioned at the edge of my peripheral vision. At first, I brushed it off, thinking it was just a coincidence, but her presence became a constant and eerie backdrop to my workouts. Every time I glanced her way, she was watching me, not discreetly, but with an intensity that sent shivers down my spine. She'd follow me from one corner of the gym to the other, never missing a beat. It was as if she was studying me, analyzing my every move. One day, curiosity got the better of me. I decided to approach her, thinking that maybe she was just looking for a workout partner or needed advice. As I neared, her gaze locked onto mine, freezing me in my tracks. A slow, unsettling smile spread across her lips. "Hey there," I managed to say, my voice cracking slightly. "Hello," she purred, her tone smooth as silk. "I've been watching you." I chuckled awkwardly, trying to shake off the unease that was creeping over me. "Is there something you need?" She took a step closer, invading my personal space. "I just find your dedication inspiring. You're so disciplined." I thanked her, my nerves jangling, and retreated back to my workout. But her presence lingered like a shadow, tainting the air around me. Days turned into weeks, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being hunted. Her stalking intensified, crossing the line into obsession. She began leaving notes in my gym bag, notes that made my blood run cold. "I'm always watching," one would say. "We're meant to be," read another. The words were a haunting blend of admiration and possessiveness. I considered talking to the gym staff or even the police, but I hesitated. What if I was overreacting? What if confronting her only fueled her obsession? Then one night, as I was leaving the gym, I felt a presence behind me. The hairs on the back of my neck stood on end as I turned to find her there, inches away, a wicked smile twisting her lips. "You can't escape me," she whispered, her breath cold against my ear. I stumbled back, heart pounding, and hurried to my car. Her words echoed in my mind like a sinister refrain. That night, I couldn't sleep, tormented by the thought that she was always lurking, waiting for the right moment to strike. A few days later, I woke up to a chilling discovery. A photo of me, sleeping in my bed, had been slid under my apartment door. The realization that she had invaded my personal space shattered the last threads of my sanity. I couldn't ignore it any longer. I reported everything to the police, handing over the notes and the photo as evidence. Their investigation yielded nothing. No leads, no traces of her existence beyond the gym. I felt like I was losing my mind. My days became a blur of paranoia and fear. I changed my routines, my locks, my habits. But no matter what I did, she was always there, hovering on the fringes of my life like a nightmare I couldn't wake up from. Desperation drove me to seek the help of a private investigator. Maybe someone with experience in dealing with stalkers could make sense of this madness. The investigator dug deep, uncovering a chilling revelation. She had no digital footprint, no records of identity, as if she didn't exist. One evening, as I was returning home from meeting with the investigator, a text message popped up on my phone from an unknown number. A photo of me standing on the street, taken from a distance. The accompanying message made my blood run cold. "You can't hide from me." I panicked. How had she found out about the investigator? Was she always one step ahead? I rushed to my apartment, locking every door and window, my heart racing. That night, I slept with the lights on, clutching a knife beneath my pillow. Days turned into weeks, and the constant fear consumed me. I hardly left my apartment, barely ate, living in a state of perpetual dread. And then, One night, as I gazed out of my window, I saw her, standing across the street, staring up at me. The moonlight cast a ghostly pallor over her features, and for the first time I saw the madness in her eyes. She lifted a hand, waving slowly, mockingly, and then she disappeared into the darkness. I packed a bag in a frenzy, leaving behind everything except the essentials. I drove for hours, not knowing where I was headed, just desperate to put as much distance between me and that haunting gaze. I ended up in a small town where no one knew me, where I could start anew. But even now, as I sit in a coffee shop in this unfamiliar place, I can't shake the feeling that she's out there, waiting, watching. Every woman who walks by sends a jolt of fear through me.